All I'm thinking is there's absolutely nothing going on in my head right now, but there should be. My background was Christian. I was raised in a very Christian home where you go to church every week, at least once, sometimes twice or 3 times.
Yeah.
So with that whole doctrine or belief system, you also take in all the rules that they have, which is like, okay, homosexuality is not the right way to be. But from an early age, I wasn't so strict about it myself. And I didn't ever really think of, okay, is homosexuality bad or good? But I guess you don't really understand how those things seep into your way of thinking. So, okay, when I grew older and I left home and like seeing things like people of the same sex kissing, I did feel a bit strange at first, but I didn't judge it. It made me question why I felt it was strange, because I'm quite introverted and I like to think a lot and analyze why I think a certain way. So what it made me do was think and question my belief system. And I don't really want to go too much into religion because I'm not sure where I sit with it all just yet. I'm still figuring out stuff, as a lot of people are. But yeah, I think just exposure. I didn't really get exposed to the conversation in my family life. Then I have different kind of models of what a man is. I have my dad, who's a lawyer, and he kind of had the classic, you get a job, you go to school, get a job, provide for the family. And then there's my older brother, who I really look up to, and it's not so important to him. Like, he's just as happy to have his partner, who's a creative. She's a poet, and she's quite successful. They live in Ireland. He's quite happy for her to like take care of the financial side if that's what she wants, and he's more than happy to look after any kids they might have. So for me, it doesn't seem like I've seen different ways of doing it. So the stereotypical, the classic idea of a man isn't so pressured. I don't feel so pressured to conform to that. It's like, I'm a musician, and amongst other things, like I hope, I know that I'm going to be successful as a musician, but there is that thought in the back of my mind of like, is it compatible with the family life? I don't know if everyone is creative, but I'm very conscious, and I appreciate the fact that I have that as an outlet, because I don't like confrontation that much, and often if I have something that I'm dealing with, I'm like struggling with, I usually turn to my music, because I write. I usually turn to that and I can express myself. Like recently I was working in a place where I didn't really enjoy, and that pent-up aggression that built up from that, I didn't have anywhere to let it out except from writing a song, and I felt so much better and I was just happy, and then I left the job. It was like, I'm very lucky to have that. It keeps my mind, it gives me purpose. Like, I know that whole, I don't really have that whole existential, like, what's the point, why am I here? I just wake up and do stuff in there, go to bed. I don't have that, because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm making art, and I'm getting better at it. Like, it helps a lot with my mental health, yeah.